Can this device help you go to sleep and sleep better? Let's check it out. And Dave Taylor here, and I'm fighting the urge to go to sleep. Let's turn this thing off. So, that's better. Sheesh. I'm looking at the 3 sheep white noise machine, and as you can see, it's basically the size of a smoke detector, and it's ridiculously light. It's actually weirdly light given what it actually does. So totally no big deal to carry it, and it is a white noise machine with 20 different sounds. There are 4 white noise sounds, 9 nature sounds, 3 lullaby sounds, and shush, womb, and clock. We'll get back to those in a second. Has a sleep timer. Well, have to cancel those frogs. Has a sleep timer that lets you set 30, 60, or 90 minutes before auto turn off, or you can just let it run all night because it has a built-in 1800 milliamp hour battery, which for a 2-hour charge will give you 10 hours of playback. And if you're sleeping more than 10 hours, congratulations, you're either like 3 months old or you're really, really tired. I definitely do not sleep for 10 hours at a time. So this works for an entire sleep cycle, and it's very nice. Now, it's an interesting device because all the controls are located on the edges. So on the front, you have a series of buttons that are pause, play, basically, and let you step between the different sounds, and then volume up, volume down. And there's one that lets you actually set the timer. So all of those are pretty handy, obviously. And it's interesting because when you are setting the timer, there's a little light that flashes to give you some feedback, which is interesting because the color, the little bar there on the side, it looks almost like that's the power button, but it's not. It's just an LED feedback mechanism. Now, on the other side of the device, you have an on-off switch, which is super helpful because as a travel device, you don't want it turning on in your luggage and then being dead by the time you get to your hotel or something. It also has a headphone jack, and you can put in earbuds or headphones, but you should look. If you want to do something like that, they actually have some really interesting under pillow options which this could work with. And finally, you have a micro USB, that's how you charge, and it includes a cable and a charger, which is nice. Why they couldn't make them black to match the color of the 3 sheep white noise machine, I'm not entirely clear, but whatever. It's not like that's something you're going to be looking at a lot, I suspect. So let's see. Let's go through the different sounds. So I'm going to actually point it right at my microphone, and then we'll just step through some of the sounds. They like water. There's a lot of running water sounds. Thunderstorm. And so this is the first of presumably the baby-friendly sounds. Now, if you ask me, this is the soundtrack to a horror movie. Listen to this. I don't think I could sleep to this because I would be waiting for the alien to burst out of the, I don't know, the person sleeping near me or something. And then you get to this, which is the womb sound. But again, I feel like I'm trapped in some industrial wasteland somewhere. Could be me. Long time since I've had a little tiny person. And there's 3 lullabies. And then white noise at various tonal frequencies. And then roaring fire, maybe. And then this one for sure will not help you sleep. I mean, this is totally like Friday the 13th waiting to happen. But maybe that's just me. And actually, this is one of the ones I like the best. This is Moving Train. And where I think this one works really well in particular, let's just turn it off, is that they have non-repeating loops, but they're very short loops. So like the thunderstorm, it's literally one crack of thunder and the sort of lead up to it, and then the delay and decay of it afterwards, and then you get a couple of seconds, and then it's the same thunderbolt again and again and again and again. And so their loops are fairly short, which I didn't like very much, but with something like a train sound, that works perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be more than like 45 seconds. But a lot of the ones with varying sounds, if you're the kind of person that listens for patterns, you'll find them fairly quickly. More advanced sleep machines actually have multiple different sequences going on simultaneously, so they really don't repeat at all, or they have really long repeat intervals. If that's something that you're a little OCD about and you know is going to cause you some anxiety, then this might not be the best choice, or you might find yourself just using it for white noise, or using it with, like I said, train or something like that, where that short periodicity isn't a big deal. Now, let's see. On the back, we've talked about the different plugs, we've talked about the buttons on the front, and it's not much else to talk about, except I want to say I wish they would have used better materials. It's a very shiny and frankly cheap looking plastic. This is an ABS plastic that they've used, and there's so many nicer materials out there now that I think that they could have added just a couple of dollars to the price and had this look much more like a high-end product rather than something that is just, you know, sort of classic shiny plastic. So that might just be my personal taste in products. You might find it completely fine, and it is super portable. As you can see, it comes with a little travel bag, so you can put the whole thing into your bag, including charger and everything, pull the drawstring, and you are ready to hit the road. And you can charge this when you have the opportunity, and then you can use it even camping, I suppose, although I don't know that I would want a sound machine while I'm camping. But if you did, this could be a really good solution, the 3 Sheep white noise machine. Now, before we talk about the price, let me just ask if you would be so kind as to click that subscribe link. Appreciate that. Now, the 3 Sheep white noise machine with 20 sounds and 1800 milliamp hour battery will cost you $40.98 at Amazon.com. And that's a pretty common price for entry-level white noise and sound machines. There's a lot of options at that level. And this is a good representative example of what's at that level. If you want to get something that has more complexity with its sounds and much longer repeat cycles or no repeat cycles, then you're really jumping up a long way on price. But this is your sleep. So if something like this can really help your sleep, then you might try this as an entry-level product, or use this with the baby, and then try something actually more high-end for yourself. So this is Dave Taylor, and I might just go back to sleep. So I will hopefully catch you in my next video.